One of the features which we introduced in MVIS 1.3 is Vanity URL. So Vanity URL lets you provide a descriptive naming convention to the APIs so that the potential consumers can understand what API provides, thus eliminating any confusion and increasing usage of it. In other words, it allows you to specify your APIs in a business-friendly name. So how does one define this Vanity URL? So what we have is what we call as endpoint YAML. So if you look at the structure of this endpoint YAML, it contains the display name, which is like a user-friendly name, which you can see it in the UI. Then the method, which is called, we call as HTTP verbs. We support get, post, put, and delete. Also patch. These are the path is where you can specify a custom or business-friendly name for your API, followed by the DB operations. So we support read for the get resources, for write for subroutines or any kind of post request where you want to write the data. So it's a simple structure where you have DB operations, MVIS account name is the name of the account which you have, and the read operations where you specify which data file from the database you want to read and the fields from it. So once that is being done, what you need to do is you need to define this file in called as endpoints YAML, the structured endpoints YAML, and drop it in the U2REST folder of the MVIS installation. So that will make the system aware, followed by you need to click on the refresh endpoints. Once you do that, if you see over here, the endpoint is available for your in your UI. One can test this API or this Vanity URL as simple as what you have defined for a standard data resources. So click on the Swagger. I go over here. I say I'm going to try it out. I specify an ID and I say an execute for it. And here you go. You have the data available from the Vanity URL.